She went from calling herself just another Joe Schmo to lighting up the WNBA stage. Pretty soon, I'm not gonna be in these moments, I'm gonna, be just a regular old Joe Schmo, so, whatever. I'm enjoying it. Another went from warming the bench to sniping threes like it's second nature. These aren't just underdog stories, they're full-blown glow-ups, and they're rewriting what success looks like in women's basketball. Lexie Hull and Kate Martin are not only carving out space in the league, they're stacking wins off the court too, landing endorsement deals that are as bold and impressive as their hustle. And just wait, because there's one more name in the mix, and her newest commercial is going to hit you right in the feels. You're not going to want to miss how these Hoop Sisters are flipping the business game. Let's dive in. Let's talk about Kate Martin, the glue, the heartbeat, the definition of ride or die for Iowa's back-to-back national championship runs alongside none other than Caitlin Clark. She wasn't the headline stealer, but she was always the engine behind the scenes. And get this, playing pro ball. That was never even in her plans. But destiny had a different agenda. I feel really grateful to be in the position I'm in, and I honestly did not expect to have, any fans when I came here. I had no expectations in that sort of way, and I think fans like that, I don't know. I don't really get it, honestly. If I'm being honest, at the end of the day, I don't get it, but I feel super grateful for it. In a plot twist that left even Kate doing a double take, she was scooped up 18th overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the defending champs, the Las Vegas Aces. Straight up fairy tale stuff. But once the confetti settled, reality hit. Her minutes were limited, the opportunities few and far between. Still, true to form, Kate kept her head down, stayed locked in, and waited for her shot. And now, that shot's arrived in bold letters. Kate Martin's heading to the Golden State Valkyries, where she's expected to play a serious role. Finally, the spotlight is hers to earn, and she's ready. Big-time companies are already lining up to sign her. The story's not over, it's just heating up. Kate Martin's breakout season isn't just catching the attention of basketball fans, it's now got the full attention of one of the biggest tech companies on the planet. That's right, Samsung just inked a major endorsement deal with the Iowa fan favorite turned WNBA pro. And it's not a coincidence. Samsung has a long track record of aligning itself with next-gen stars who represent innovation, reliability, and authenticity. And Kate Martin checks every box. Whether it's leading her team with quiet confidence or seizing her big moment with the Golden State Valkyries, Kate's journey mirrors the kind of smart, underdog grit Samsung loves to celebrate. This partnership is more than a logo slap. It's a full-circle moment for a player who once questioned if a professional career was even in the cards. Now she's joining the ranks of elite brand ambassadors, pushing campaigns that reach across sports, tech, and lifestyle markets. Expect to see her featured in social campaigns, product launches, and possibly even courtside Samsung activations. It's the perfect synergy, a brand known for cutting-edge impact teaming up with a rising star who's doing exactly the same. And just when you thought it couldn't get better, here comes DoorDash. The delivery giant has also signed Kate to represent their brand, making her the face of hustle, reliability, and always showing up when it counts. It's a natural fit. Kate's known for doing the little things that make big moments possible, and DoorDash has built its empire on being there when people need it most. Whether it's delivering dinner or delivering off-the-bench energy that shifts a game, Kate's brand just screams clutch. From tech titan to delivery game changer, Kate Martin's off-court rise is officially in full swing. From underestimated draft pick to brand ambassador for two of the biggest names in tech and lifestyle, Kate Martin is leveling up, and she's just getting started. Kate Martin is stepping out of her sneakers and into something entirely different. And we're not just talking fashion, we're talking iconic. Just off the court and already redefining what it means to be a modern athlete, Martin's latest move isn't about fast breaks or buzzer beaters. It's about aligning her game day grit with her everyday style. And what brand better to make that leap with than Levi's? Yep. Levi's, the timeless denim powerhouse, is teaming up with Kate Martin in a partnership that feels as natural as her pull-up jumper. Why Levi's? Because Martin brings more than talent. She brings authenticity, resilience, and a grounded energy that resonates far beyond the arena. She's not just representing an apparel line. She's repping a culture, one rooted in empowerment, individuality, and substance. This isn't just about modeling genes. It's about Levi's betting on an athlete who speaks directly to a new generation. Young fans who value inclusivity, strength, and style with a story. For Cait, it's a new kind of spotlight. Cait Martin's latest partnership is more than just fashion. It's about function, voice, and vision. She's officially teamed up with Athleta, the powerhouse brand known for celebrating women through movement. But don't get it twisted. This isn't just your average throw on a hoodie and smile for the camera endorsement. Martin isn't just modeling the gear. She's influencing how it's made. I'm genuinely grateful to be working with a brand that aligns so closely with my values, Martin said, speaking on the collaboration. And she's not just another ambassador. She's stepping into a design and feedback role that gives her a real seat at the table. What's so powerful is that Athleta actually listens. They care about my voice, and they want women to feel seen and heard through what they wear, she added. Athleta CEO Chris Blakeslee backed that up, stating, "Our mission goes beyond creating top-tier apparel. We're building a movement, one that uplifts and accelerates women everywhere." Martin will be hands-on in testing new products, giving real feedback about fit, comfort, and function. Women's bodies are unique. We have different needs when it comes to sportswear, she explained. Being part of that conversation, that's something really special. Just when it seemed like Athleta had maxed out their momentum, they pulled another power move, and this one's got everyone talking. Enter Lexie Hull, the high-energy, sharp-shooting WNBA standout who just became the latest face of the brand. Athleta saw what we all see, a young star on the rise with the drive to make a difference far beyond the basketball court. I would describe my game in 3 words: hustle, heart, and competitiveness. When things aren't going my way, I lean on my friends and my family, and I can always count on them to kind of keep me centered and know, what the main thing is. While Cait Martin's partnership highlights her leadership and influence in the community, Hull's signing brings a different flavor, one centered on her growth as a pro athlete and her mission to uplift the next generation of girls in sports. Together, they're not just endorsing apparel, they're building a movement. It's like Athleta is assembling the Avengers of women's empowerment, and Hull's role is clear: inspire through hustle and heart. But this isn't about just posing in gear. It's about purpose. "It really makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger," Hull said. "Athleta values my voice, and that means everything." This partnership isn't just flashy marketing. It's rooted in real action. Athleta is backing youth programs like Girls Inc., putting funds directly into after-school and summer programs for girls in underserved communities. Talk about walking the talk, and Lexie Hull is leading the way. Today's mission: finding the perfect mattress at Mattress Firm, because great sleep matters. Luckily, Margarita was there to help. She walked me through everything I needed to know. I sleep on my back, side, and stomach, so I needed a mattress that felt amazing in every position. Some were too firm, some too soft, but then I found the one. A king-size Tempur-Pedic Tempur-Luxe Breeze medium hybrid mattress. Cooling, pressure-relieving, and so supportive. And just like that, delivery day. Mattress Firm made it so easy. Watching it all come together, almost as satisfying as that first night's sleep. Best decision ever. Lexie Hull isn't just making moves on the court. She's making power plays in every corner of her life, including how she rests and recharges. Her newest partnership, Mattress Firm. Because let's be honest, when you're a pro athlete juggling games, travel, and the grind of elite competition, sleep isn't a luxury. It's the secret weapon. Hull teamed up with the brand to find the perfect mattress tailored to her needs, proving that recovery is just as important as training. It's a perfect fit. Mattress Firm wants to highlight the power of great sleep, and Hull is the perfect example of an athlete who takes rest seriously. But Lexie's not stopping there. Her next venture, skincare, and not just any skincare. She's officially joined forces with Curology, the personalized skincare brand that's taking over medicine cabinets everywhere. Known for its custom formulas and science-backed results, Curology chose Hull as a face of their new campaign because she represents what modern athletes are all about. Real, relatable, and radiant, on and off the hardwood. Whether it's game day or off day, Lexie's glowing, and now we know one of her secrets. With both partnerships, Hull is sending a message loud and clear. Taking care of your body and your skin is part of being elite. And with a mattress that supports her grind and a skincare line that supports her glow, Lexie Hull is proof that peak performance starts with self-care. Now here's a curveball nobody saw coming. Lexie Hull, WNBA rising star, just signed on with a feminine care brand and a dog food company. While most athletes play it safe with sneakers and sports drinks, Lexie's stepping outside the endorsement box and making bold, authentic moves. Her newest partnerships: Sequel, a modern feminine care brand, and Maeve, the premium dog nutrition company, and honestly, it couldn't be more her. Let's start with Sequel. Hull isn't just signing on to pose for promo shots. She's using her platform to open up conversations that matter. "I want to break the stigma around periods," she said. "There's no reason we shouldn't be talking about them openly." That's real leadership. By aligning with Sequel, she's showing young women everywhere that being vocal about women's health is powerful, not taboo. As a proud pet mom, she's all in on nutrition and wellness for her four-legged best friend. With Maeve, Lexie's blending her personal life with her platform, turning everyday passion into next-level influence. Ready for a total heart melter? Picture this. You're a kid walking through a local sports store, and suddenly, bam, your WNBA hero shows up right beside you. That's exactly what happened for a group of lucky young athletes from the Boys and Girls Club in Indianapolis when Lexie Hull made a surprise visit to Academy Sports and Outdoors. But this wasn't just a feel-good photo op. It was a moment that changed lives. I always have to check out the shorts, and I really like these. I really enjoy pickleball and golf when I'm not playing basketball. I might have to get this. Says every girl's a dream. Oh my God, they have every color you could imagine. This is actually so exciting. Lexie's partnership with Academy isn't about flashy branding or smiling for the camera. It's about rolling up her sleeves and making sports feel real and reachable for every kid out there. She's diving into community outreach events, boosting local youth programs, and showing up in person to inspire face-to-face. Hull's mission? Breaking down barriers to sports access and making sure no kid feels left out of the game. "It's all about building a real connection and empowering young athletes," she said. And she's living it out loud. And of course, in true Lexie fashion, she managed to drop the perfect line during a promotional shoot. "Good things come to those who shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors." Spoken like someone who knows that the best kind of brand work is the kind that gives back. Think you know what a first overall draft pick roller coaster looks like. Aaliyah Boston, once a can't-miss prospect, then an under-the-radar pro, and now she's making everyone who doubted her eat their words. Boston's rise is the kind of comeback story that doesn't just inspire. Back in her high school at Worcester Academy days, Boston was untouchable. Try 86 wins and only 10 losses. Oh, and three Gatorade Player of the Year honors. She was already a walking trophy case before she even laced up in college. Then came South Carolina, where she turned the Gamecocks into juggernauts. A national title in 2022, a Most Outstanding Player nod after taking down UConn, and a defensive presence that left opponents completely rattled. So naturally, when she went number 1 in the 2023 WNBA draft, the expectations were sky high, and so was the criticism. The doubters came for everything: her frame, her game, even her ability to adjust to the pace of the league. Her rookie season, let's just say it had growing pains. I mean, Aaliyah is probably one of the hardest working players that I've ever been around. She is, everything about her wants to be better, wants to be great. And she does not take any of that for granted. I mean, she works at her craft. And when you do that, a lot of times, basketball will repay, and this is one of the ways. But during the 2024 season, Boston's flipping the script and dominating. She's putting up 14 points and 8.9 boards a game, pushing around veteran post players like it's open gym. Her signature moment, a 30-point, 13-rebound explosion against the Atlanta Dream. Message received. Aaliyah Boston is here, and she's not backing down. Brace yourself, because Aaliyah Boston just made a power move that's got the entire sports world buzzing. And yes, it might even hit you right in the feels. Boston has officially signed a multi-year partnership with Adidas. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill sneaker deal. It's a statement. It's a shift. It's the kind of move that could reshape how women's sports are marketed for years to come. But Boston isn't just showing up for the photo shoots and slipping on some 3 stripes. She's getting hands-on with product innovation, lending her voice to marketing strategies, and bringing her lived experience to the brand's vision. And she's doing it while joining a dream roster of WNBA legends and stars. Candace Parker, Satu Sabali, and now, Aaliyah Boston. It's an honor to be a role model alongside such powerful athletes, Boston shared. And that says it all. This deal isn't about selling gear. It's about spotlighting women's sports, boosting representation, and showing every young athlete that greatness deserves the global stage. Aaliyah Boston is here to win, and to elevate everyone with her. Let's talk about the most electric turnaround in the WNBA, because the Indiana Fever just punched their first playoff ticket in nearly 10 years, and they didn't just sneak in. They kicked the door down. I think we're really resilient. You just look at our season arc and how we started and then how we finished. I think that just shows that none of us were willing to give up, that we believed in ourselves, and that we again trusted the process and didn't. I mean, it would have been easy after going 1-8 to just kind of give in and be like, it's not this year, we'll get them next year. But that's not what we did. We got to work, we focused, and I think that really paid off in the end. And that just shows the grittiness of our group. At the heart of the storm, Caitlin Clark, the generational phenom who's proving she's not just hype, she's history in motion. With a stunning average of 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game, Clark has instantly become the engine behind the Fever's resurgence. But the glow-up isn't hers alone. Lexie Hull's been lights out from beyond the arc, shooting a scorching 63% from 3 since the Olympic break. That's not just impressive, it's straight up terrifying for opposing defenses. And I think it's really fun because they garner so much attention, obviously, from the other team's defense, so then it allows the other players, me included, to make cuts, make reads, and they're really good at finding, those openings and giving the ball up when it's needed and finding the better shot. So, truly fun. And I feel really lucky to get to play with them. And if you thought Aaliyah Boston had peaked, think again. Meanwhile, Kelsey Mitchell keeps doing what she does best, putting buckets on the board, creating plays, and earning her own all-star stripes along the way. The chemistry is real, and it's infectious. Add in elite talent like Natasha Howard, Dewana Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson, and Brianna Turner. Suddenly Indiana is looking less like a rebuild and more like a super team in the making. And while the Fever are stacking wins, let's not forget about Kate Martin, the heart and hustle who's become the face of the Golden State Valkyries and a symbol of grit paying off in real time. It's so fun to be able to know that you're not just cutting to cut, knowing that you're cutting with the possibility of actually making a really cool play. So that makes it that much more worthwhile. We're witnessing more than just great basketball. We're watching a movement. Players like Martin, Hull, and Boston aren't just dominating between the lines. They're driving real change off the court. In 2024, WNBA viewership jumped a jaw-dropping 155%, hitting a historic 1.2 million average viewers. Brand sponsors finally took notice, with a 22% surge in women's sports partnerships. That's not hype, that's proof. This new era of women's basketball isn't coming, it's already here. And the future, it's never looked brighter. Are you as pumped as I am to see what comes next? Let us know in the comments.